Hi, this is Marcellus from Marcellus King Photography, and what we have here today is the Lilliput 663 monitor. Just got this in a couple of days ago and just wanted to show off what comes in the box. Again, when it shipped, did come in this very good looking carrying case. It's not going to be terribly thick. It is, kind of cheap, but I really wasn't expecting it anyway. But, don't expect something that, you're going to be able to drop off of a building. But again, it is a very nice touch. So let's go ahead and open up and see what's inside. So I've opened it up before, so everything may not be perfectly wrapped as it was before, but just kind of make things go a little bit easier in the kind of review. So again, there is some foam padding within the case, so again, you can use this to carry your case around. Comes with the LCD field monitor. Comes with the hood, AC power. Comes with two battery adapters, one for Sony batteries and the other one for Canon batteries. The other one's already on the Lilliput, so you'll see that on there as well. Will come with an HDMI cable, which has a little smaller HDMI for plugging into your camera. And the power connector. This is going to be a 4-prong cable. Forgot the name of it all of a sudden. So XLR. And it has a little spot where your your AC adapter can plug in. Now you do have some loose wiring here. I don't know exactly what they're for yet. I assume they are power related and just used for something else, but you got some exposed wires there. I don't know if that's safe or not, so we'll have to we'll have to look at the instruction manual before using that. And then in this little white box here, you have the actual part for mounting on a hot shoe. So it does have one part for going into the hot shoe, and of course the arm for moving things around. So we'll make it pretty convenient. It seems to be pretty solid, so I think it should be able to hold quite a bit. I'm putting some tension on it with my finger, and it's not really wanting to move, so it should hold that weight up pretty well. So that is very well built. And then let's go to the Lilliput monitor itself. Let's pull this out. And the monitor already have the protective screen already taken off. It is a very shiny monitor. If you look at the back connections, you have your power and your XLR connectors, as well as your HDMI and your other video connections as well, and then the battery plate itself. So you do have quite a few mounting options on this. And then on the front, you have the selection for the video, the YPBR, HDMI, SDI, as well as the special functions F1 through F4, as well as options for adjusting the brightness, the saturation, the tint, and the contrast. So let's see this in action and see if it lives up to our expectations. Stay tuned. So before we turn the monitor on, I want to give you guys a closer look at the back of this Lilliput monitor. And so as you can see, I got it connected to the XLR input for the power. And then as far as the actual loose wires, what I went ahead and did is just I taped each one individually, and then I went ahead and taped them all together. That way it kind of keeps those out of the way. And then the other one doesn't really bother me, it just hangs. So starting off from the bottom, we have the power button, which we can power either off a battery, or power on the 12 via the 12 volt. We got the HDMI in, the HDMI out, and then we have the AR, AL, video, YPBR, connections. So a lot of connections that are available on the back of this, as well as we have the battery mount, and this is using the Canon battery, which is the same one for my camera, which is why I decided to go with that option, since I have 3 of those batteries laying around. So without further ado, let's turn this around and let's see the front and let's see this thing powered on. So this is the Lilliput monitor. Just kind of wanted to show some of the features of this. And first, you got the video, YPBR, HDMI, SDI, as well as your F2 through F4, your brightness menu, saturation, tint, contrast. You also have some sub-menus that you can go through, and you can adjust some of the settings, even down to reassigning the functions as well. So that's a pretty good feature to have. But let's go ahead and show some of these functions in action. And starting with F1, where we have the focus peaking. And so let's go ahead and bring this out of focus. You can see those little red lines. Well, if I bring this out of focus, you see those little red lines disappear. And when we bring it back into focus, you'll see those red lines appear and get brighter. And as we go back out of focus. So that'll kind of help you to fine-tune your focus. And then going over to F2, that's going to be your false color. So if you wanted to make some lighting and exposure settings, you can do so through there. F3, again, F3, that's going to be your exposure. That's going to show a flashing light on anything that's under or overexposed. So as you can see there, that's flashing. Thinks it's overexposed, so it's a great, again, great feature to have. And then, last but not least, we have the histogram in the lower right-hand corner for that option. But since I have my histogram from Magic Lantern, I really don't have a need for that. And then you have your brightness, your saturation, tint, and then also your contrast. So these are the features of the camera, or the monitor I should say. And again, too, these mounting options, you got some on the left, bottom, and on the right. There isn't one on the top, but you know, still you have plenty of mounting options available. So that's a really great option to have. So that's my initial thoughts and review on the Lilliput monitor. It's a great monitor. We'll be using this extensively. And if you got any questions, feel free to hit me up in the comments. And if you like my reviews and product introductions, just please subscribe to my channel. Thank you. Bye-bye.